We have been living here in Fort Mill, South Carolina for the past 14 years, but we're on our way to Mulheim, Germany for Darren's job.
Chattanooga is a great place to spend the summer.
Next time I see my parents will be when I fly over to Germany in about 6 weeks.
I had a job offer to move to Frankfurt, Germany. Ever since we've been back, we've talked about wanting to get back over to Germany.
Someday.
Someday.
Our older son is doing a year study abroad in Mainz. He actually had that set up before this job opportunity arose for Darren. We do this one. Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
So we get to follow him over there.
It's been a good house.
I will miss this house, especially when it comes to holidays. There you go.
I'm gonna miss my stove.
There's a lot we're gonna miss, but a lot to look forward to. The Germans have a saying, mit einem lachenden und einem weinenden Auge. That means one eye is smiling and one eye is crying. And that's kind of how we feel about this.
In search of a future as bright as their past, they make the 4,300-mile journey from South Carolina to Deutschland. In the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia, situated a 2 hours drive from the Netherlands, is Mulheim an der Ruhr. With a name meaning home of the mills, Mulheim is believed to have been an industrial area since the Middle Ages. But with half of its area covered by forest and parkland, this city straddling the Ruhr River is an equal blend of concrete and nature.
I want country out the back door and city out the front door.
Oh, so you want a bit of everything.
I want a bit of everything.
The biggest difficulty is the market itself, because we have only a limited offer of houses.
I've always liked in Germany the cobblestone streets, the sort of picture book look. It's one of the things that we really liked living in Germany the last time we were here.
At least 3 bedrooms, a private garden, or some place that we can let the dog out. I really want a large kitchen with a gas stove.
That for sure will be quite difficult.
I really hope to find a gas stove. And if that means that we have to install it ourselves, I'm okay with that, but I really want a gas stove.
And what's the budget we are talking about?
$2,400 a month.
Around $2,400.
Flexible in some way.
I view budget as more of a guideline than as a hard line.
Yeah, I think that covers quite a lot of my questions already.
I know it's a really long list.
Well, the biggest constraint is the market itself.
With limited options, Angela heads to a neighboring city. Located in Kettvig's Old Town, House 1 is still only a 20-minute drive to Darren's work and is on budget.
I think the house meets a lot of points on their wish list. The house we're going to visit, it's from 1740, but from inside it was completely redone. It's all modern. We don't have a garden here, but on the other hand, it's a lot of green around for the dog. It's nice also to discover the forest and the parks. So let's have a look.
This place at $2,400 is right in our budget, so that's great to see. And it's not a very far commute, maybe 20-minute drive to work. I think we can live with that.
I like the stone.
That's the modern part of the house, but you will discover very quickly that there's a lot of old parts as well.
Wow, look at this wood.
Yes. It was built in 1740, as I told you, so it's nearly 300 years old.
And the old banister, too.
Yes.
Seeing the bones of the old house like that gives you a connection to how long this has been a place that people live.
Oh, this is nice size.
And you also have a very nice view.
Oh, wow.
Have a look here.
Look, hon, we could have our own beer garden right outside.
That is very German.
Yeah.
I love the old town. This is just gorgeous. This is a like picture postcard of Germany with cobblestones and tile roofs.
Here we are in the second bedroom now.
Oh, this is good size, too.
Yeah, this looks good.
This would be the master, because you have a bathroom en suite.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. That
This-
is gorgeous.
This is like a spa.
The ensuite bath is just gorgeous. Yeah, this is a huge bathroom. A really nice luxury touch. Definite plus feature on this one.
Oh, Darren, look at these beams.
Wow. Walking into that upstairs space, it sort of opens up and really grabs the attention. Really cool.
And is that the original?
That's the original.
Original stone and
Wow,
everything.
that
This is pretty amazing.
is amazing.
Have a look here.
Okay.
The third bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's cool to have the beams exposed.
Okay, then let's have a look at the living and dining area.
Oh,
Here,
it's very inviting. I could see this being a place you could come home to.
So where would be the kitchen?
behind you.
Oh,
The
okay.
kitchen is not included in the house. Unfortunately, that's pretty often in Germany that we don't have kitchens.
So we just have the wall, basically, for the kitchen.
We could get the kitchen that we wanted.
That is-
Stoves that I want.
That is the advantage. You can get whatever we can find that we can afford. We'll see.
And then have a look here. That's a very bright.
Oh, wow.
cool.
Look at that window.
That is a view.
It's really nice to have that extra space up above. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. It opens.
Yeah, I definitely think that extra space is it's a bonus. And it's just a cool feature.
So the garden, would that be for us then?
No, unfortunately, that's the garden of the neighbor house.
I would definitely miss having a yard.
Yeah, but you have the little park there, you see, where you can go out.
The walking.
In the next property, I want to see something with a garden or a yard. The view is great, but it isn't quite the same as being outdoors.
We do have a beer garden next door though.
That's true.
And let's see what else we can find for you.
Okay.
So here we are in the middle of Mülheim. I decided to bring them to this property because of the location, and there is at least a little garden so that the children and the dogs have some freedom. It's an old house, not as old as the last one we have seen, but more than 100 years old.
Uh-huh.
I think this neighborhood could be great. Easy to walk to stores, restaurants. How much is this one?
This one is 2,700.
That's a little more than our budget.
Yes, I know, but it's worth to look at it. You will see.
This is one that would be a real stretch for our budget.
Have a look at that room.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Look
I love
at that
the floor.
inlay.
It's very elegant. It really shows the period that it's from the turn of the century. Oh my God. So that's the river right there.
It is literally right here.
So this garden is all part of the
That's all
apartment?
part of the flat.
Wow.
The little
nice.
terrace, the garden.
Well, I can see why we're at the price that we're at.
Please continue, have a look.
Oh my gosh.
Something specially made for you.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. There is gas.
Only 2 or 3% of gas cookers in Germany.
Oh my gosh.
Michelle has rather particular tastes, and she really does not like to settle.
I could live in this room. The traditional tile,
More than 100 years old.
the big windows, high ceilings, that is very German to me. Wow. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, wow, yeah.
High ceiling.
Right. Oh, I like that, yeah.
And look up there.
The loft bed.
Oh, that's really cool. Evan, I think he would love it. It's got a loft bed. Wow.
That is a great use of space.
A really nice look with the bay window, the built-in desk.
Let's have a look at the other rooms.
Okay.
We have the second bedroom here. They use it actually as an office.
Yeah.
It's a bit tight, I have to admit.
Oh, boy. They say that's a third bedroom. Really, it's more like a walk-in closet.
How would you fit a bed in here?
You have to take the cupboard off in that case.
The lack of that space, that's a huge downside.
So we want to be able to invite our family to come and stay with us, and not being able to offer a guest room is definitely going to make that harder to do.
The master bedroom here.
This one's better size.
And here as well, you have a lot of built-in closets.
I like that.
Let's have a look at the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
I like this.
This is really nice.
Wow.
Rain shower coming from the ceiling.
I love
That's
that
gorgeous.
stone.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is gorgeous.
So pretty.
Stairs are
There's-
gorgeous.
I love the roses.
It is a bit on the high end price-wise, so I don't know.
But it's
But
worth
you
it.
can see why.
I think she's less concerned about how much this whole place would cost.
Could we
Oh,
use
wow.
those stairs?
You can use the stairs.
We could totally kayak right from there. That would be so cool.
That would be great if we could afford the place, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. To me, the budget that we've set is very important.
Perhaps 10 minutes by bike and you're at the office.
I don't want to be tied down to something that's going to cramp our lifestyle later.
I will try to find a property with a bigger garden because I have the feeling this is something I would really appreciate. We are about 20 minutes from the city center of Mülheim here. We have a lot of green fields, horses around.
One of the things we've been looking for is the ability to walk to the shops. That would definitely not be possible here.
You have 3 bedrooms,
3 real bedrooms this
3
time?
real bedrooms this time.
So is this the whole yard then?
This
for
is
the-
just the front yard. Yeah? We
nice.
want to see the backyard as well.
What is the price on this one?
This is 2,600.
A little
Lower budget.
I decided to show them this house because it offers a great space.
It's very modern, which I really like the other historical buildings. This might take a little getting used to.
The house has a little bit the charm of the 70s inside, you will see.
Okay.
Please come in.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see what you mean about the 70s vibe. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a big room.
huge.
It's completely different from the other places that we've seen. I mean,
Yeah.
very modern, very, a little outdated modern. Wow, so is all of this yard just for this property?
Yes.
That's like a park. It's a lot bigger than our garden in the States.
Wow,
Did you see the fireplace already?
wow.
Yeah,
This
we
really
could-
goes with the whole vibe of the place, doesn't it?
That we can make chocolate fondue.
Right, very
And-
groovy.
The style is unique.
Very spacious. Everything is built in.
I like the countertops here. The stove is small. The kitchen, although it's large, does not have the stove that I'm looking for.
So that could be then the perfect room for Evan.
Oh, this is nice.
Very big, with a lot of built-in closets here.
Sure, lots of storage, and he's got a great view out to the garden.
I like that for him. Well, here's where the wood paneling is.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's the dressing room.
Lots of wood, okay.
So this is just the dressing room?
Just the dressing room.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. That's a funky little
They've really used every square inch here, haven't they?
Every inch of space.
This place is a little over our budget, but we do have to consider that with as much space as it has, could possibly be worth it.
Oh, the terrace is nice.
Yeah, this is great.
You can't ask for anything more perfect for the dog.
Absolutely. Definitely the best yard that we've seen.
Oh, by far. One didn't even have a yard, so.
Right.
And how did you like the house overall?
Certainly got the space that we're looking for. Overall, the place has tons of space, which it's nice to know that that's available.
I love that bedroom for Evan. It doesn't have the kitchen that I'm looking for, but thinking about the rest of the family, it might be something that I have to settle on, so we'll see.
So which place do you think you would be happy living in?
We've got that loft apartment in Ketvig.
The one with the old town cobblestones and everything.
And then there's that river house that's really pretty, but 2 bedrooms.
The 2-bedroom place, right? Makes it a little tougher. So we've got our 70s palace with the giant yard with a ton of space, and it's got all the bedrooms.
Right?
It would be a longer commute to work, so
We would pretty much need 2 cars there.
yeah.
That bedroom for Evan would be so great. The yard is perfect for the dog. But honestly, already being over budget and with everything we would need to do to bring the decor up to our taste,
I think that should be our first cut.
I think so.
It would be very hard to get used to living there. I think you're right.
Okay, so down to 2.
I really like the one that's right in town. You can walk out the door and be at the beer garden.
Downside, 0 yard. and we would have to put in the kitchen, which I don't have a problem with, but the space for the kitchen is small. But it does have the 3 bedrooms, and the bathroom is fabulous. There are a lot of pluses there.
Except it is a bit further of a drive for me to get to work. And the one right on the river would be really easy for me to commute by bike from there. So if we didn't need to get a second car, the savings from that, it might just make the difference of being able to spend more on our rent budget.
I love everything about it. It was the only place we saw that had a gas stove, but 2 bedrooms.
Well, I know you really like that gas stove, and the house, first and foremost, is for us, and people who come visit, it will only be for a few days at a time. So what if we got some kind of pull-out sofa?
If you think it would work, I would love that house.
Why don't we get that one then?
Okay,
All right.
let's get the river house.
Good boy.
We're out in the countryside, but we're like we wanted to be right in the convenient city as well. So really glad to have the boys here with us now.
I know you want privacy. I know it's a living room.
We figured out how to turn the living room into a guest room when necessary. Wow.
Pocket doors, and you can have your own space.
We got everything in here that we needed to.
I like how it's loft bed.
This house has been really great. Got everything set up the way we like it. We're starting to find out what normal life here is going to be like. And we've loved having the kitchen.
I've really loved being in that kitchen with that view out the window.
And we really love having the garden.
He likes it out here.
I have to say, it's so cool.
Sit out back, look at the water, enjoy the view, and just drink it all in.
You know that we're gonna move to China, right?
The Saos are first-generation Asian Americans, so this is more than just a chance to live abroad.
Put it in the fridge then.
We didn't know much of our own home heritage, and we felt that for Elise it would be good to have her experience firsthand how it is to be Chinese.
Are you looking forward to learn Chinese?
Eileen has some basic reading and writing and speaking skills. I don't know any Chinese now. I think I'm in trouble. I had a great opportunity given to me where I could focus on creating online games for the Asian market.
The day before their departure,
Oh, look, it's coming back!
it's tough to say goodbye to favorite Seattle haunts.
So you guys aren't scared on your new adventure? Scared, excited, nervous. I'm going to be away from my social network, my family network. I'm excited for them, but I'm mad that they're taking her away.
I'm nervous mainly because of making sure my family's happy, because their life is not work. It's good for her. She's Chinese. She needs to learn Chinese. My life is work, so I'm hoping it all works out.
Yay!
Big hug.
I know, we'll come visit you.
Richard's company needs him in China immediately. So the 6,300-mile journey from Seattle to Chengdu will have to take place before their house is sold. Stretching over 3,000 miles across Eastern Asia, the People's Republic of China has changed dramatically since the Sao's parents left a generation ago. Today, years of isolation from the Western world are coming to an end. But foreigners still feel constrained by strict laws, especially when it comes to buying and selling real estate.
For foreigners, you have to put 40% down. And moving abroad, it's hard if we don't have any cash on hand just in case an emergency could happen.
Dustin?
Yes.
For help, the Saos are turning to real estate agent Dustin Mills, an expert in the relocation of American families.
In terms of your overall budget,
300,000 US, but we can talk about it.
foreigners can buy real estate here. There's just a number of different laws and regulations. One is called a Waixiaozheng. Without that certificate, a foreigner is just not allowed to own the property. That's difficult for a lot of Americans to come to grips with here.
We can't expect to get a house or apartment as big as what we have now, so we know we have to downsize.
Preferably 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
I know office for me.
One of the reasons why we moved is to expose Elise firsthand to the Chinese culture.
If we can find a place where she can feel she's living in China and she's feeling like home, I think that's probably the better choice for us.
House 1 is a fully furnished high-rise apartment in the heart of busy downtown Chengdu, close to Elisa's new school, but nowhere near Richard's office.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, in the mornings, I mean, this is one of the roads for people to get to work. If Rich and Eileen want to actually be with a lot of Chinese and foreigners and easy access to everything, they're pretty much guaranteed to have to live in a high-rise apartment.
Listed at $300,000, it's on budget, but the 40% down payment works out to $120,000 cash.
Right out here and to the right.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice, spacious.
Yep.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Check out the couch.
So it comes with a sofa, huh?
Yes, it does.
It's a little low.
It's basically up to you whether or not you want to keep the furniture here or have it go. It's not going to influence the price either way.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is the kitchen.
It's definitely smaller than what we have in Seattle.
A lot of the Chinese kitchens are smaller. They're built as a room as opposed to open like in the States because the Chinese food has a lot more smoke.
The kitchen would be considered big for the local, but comparing to what we left behind, it's not much.
And we'll go up to the loft up here.
Okay, Elise, this is Dada's room. This is where Dada's computers will be. Might be a little uncomfortable. I need space to put lots of stuff. I have really a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Let's go look at the master bedroom.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Not a huge walk-in closet. You've got about this much space to use. If you
Okay.
need more, it's something that you'd have to install yourself.
Look.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice.
I like it. It's a nice setup. That's nice.
The waterfront is a good option for Rich and Eileen because it's going to allow them an easy transition into high-rise living. What do you think? What do you like? What do you not like?
For me, I love the spaciousness of this living room.
I like it because it's close to Elise's school. The space, it's enough for us.
I'm a little worried about the office space. I need a lot of office space. And traffic going to and from work might be a bit of a pain.
It's a bit far out of the city. It is one of the most luxury properties here in Chengdu, though.
And House 2 has an American-sized price tag of $500,000.
The price is a little beyond what we had expected to pay.
With no buyer for their old home and $200,000 in cash due as a down payment, the Saos are facing an uphill battle.
Wow. Looks like a U.S. home, honey.
This is the living room, obviously.
Oh, look, it's a fireplace, Ellie. We don't have a fireplace in our home.
This here is going to be the dining area.
That's nice.
I mean, there's even a barbecue out here.
Very nice outside space. I would have my own private space. It's like home. I like it.
Has the oven, has the microwave, has the double-door fridge.
Very nice.
Let's go have a look upstairs, huh?
I like the open air entrance too.
Me too.
What room is this, Dustin?
This is the master bedroom.
Okay. Looks pretty spacious.
Bathroom's over here. I mean,
Very
this
nice.
is a much bigger unit than some of the other ones. So.
So you're looking for your room now, huh?
The one straight back will probably be the most interesting for you.
Can this be your room? No. Why not?
No reason.
No reason.
Because it is the Western home, it's very difficult for them not to have an immediate connection to the home.
Does this remind you of home?
Yes.
The interior is open, has an open kitchen, but it's the furthest from town, and it's not going to provide them the actual cultural interaction that they would have living in a high-rise.
Wow, it's really the closest one to home so far.
Although it is a little far.
She'll probably spend an hour and a half each way going to school, and that might not be so cool for her. No.
And we would definitely have to consider about the price.
It would put us in a pretty tight financial spot right now.
Yes.
So.
This is one of the bigger compounds we've seen. I think in total it has well over 15 buildings.
Listed at just $260,000, House 3 is just west of downtown Chengdu.
Thank you.
And like the other places, comes partially furnished, a big plus.
Go ahead and go in.
Okay. I like the spacious feel. That's good.
Let's have a look at the kitchen real quick.
Okay.
It's a little small.
It's probably the smallest kitchen we've seen so far.
Yes.
A lot of things in China are quite smaller. I realized that America is the country of supersize.
I know you'll like the living room.
Very nice.
And this is also a 2-story loft.
That's good.
All right, there's 3 rooms on the first floor. This is the first one.
Ah, what's that?
That's actually a water leak. It's actually pretty common for a lot of the high rises to have.
It's pretty ugly. It's strange to see there is water damage in such a new building,
How fast can they fix it?
It takes about a week or so.
but this is typical China construction. I guess, you know, we can adapt.
There you go.
Oh.
It's tiny.
Like the kitchen.
Yes.
Watch your step. It's a narrow staircase here. But this is definitely a room that you might be interested in.
What is this, a library?
Could be library, could be an office.
Office? Wow, it's tiny. I need a place for all my high-tech gadgetry. It isn't the perfect thing, but then again, anything that comes perfect, I think, is going to be a pretty hefty price tag.
Let's go have a look at the master bedroom. This is probably one of the nicest walk-in closets I've seen.
It's huge. I like it.
Maybe my office should be in here instead.
Now, last thing that I want to show you is the balcony out here.
Wow. Now this is what we don't have in Seattle.
It's nice.
That's pretty nice.
Now, you do have one neighbor over here. That's a neighbor that you will have to be friends with.
Okay. It's kind of fun to see all these little tiny people on the ground. I can hear a few airplanes in the background. I'm not sure if you'll have to get used to that.
What do you think of everything?
The kitchen is a little small. We'll have to downgrade from what we had.
The office for me is too tiny. I think the downstairs bathroom is really tiny as well. I think the master bedroom was pretty spacious.
Yes.
I'm kind of concerned about the airplane noise we keep on hearing. We lived in a very quiet place, and now we're kind of getting to a much noisier place.
What do you think?
Well,
Priced at $300,000, House 1 is a 3-bedroom high-rise, minutes from Elise's school, but over an hour from Richard's office.
The kitchen is definitely smaller than Seattle.
it's the first time we've ever lived in a high-rise, so I'm not sure how that's going to be like for us.
I like it because it's close to Elise's school. The space, it's enough for us.
House 2 has the look and feel of the Sao's Seattle home. But this Lux Hills villa is 90 minutes from Elise's school, with a budget-busting $500,000 price tag to boot.
I really like Lux Hills. It reminds me of home. Oh, look, it's a fireplace, Ellie. But for how expensive it is, she'll probably spend an hour and a half each way going to school.
Plus, do you have the 40% down?
No, for sure, we'll have to sell our U.S. home fast.
At $260,000, House 3 is by far the cheapest they've seen. But being in the Egret Island complex will be inconvenient for everyone.
I like the family environment. The balcony was nice, but I don't like the leakage.
Yeah, that was annoying. The office is really small. What is this, a library?
Could be an office.
Office? But, you know, the nice thing is the cost is good. What do you think? Waterfront?
It is a little far from your work. Plus, the kitchen is small.
So that may not be good.
We can eliminate that.
Okay. I don't know.
How about Lux Hills?
It reminds me of home. Only big problem is how expensive it is. Egret Island.
Of all the 3 compounds, that had the smallest kitchen.
The airport noise seemed to be a lot more there than the other 2 places.
So which one do you prefer?
The Egret Island.
I think because of the money, and I like the community, and you're in the middle of Lisa's school and your work. I think it's best that we just do a compromise and get the Egret Island.
I guess we're power shopping our home.
Since the Sao's Seattle home remains on the market, the 40% down payment is still tough to meet. But they managed to pull the money together and make the transition to high-rise living.
Since we moved to Chengdu, things are pretty good. Elise has adjusted pretty well. Do you want to try that?
I don't have a sword.
So what are you guys going to do with you guys' play dates?
Dolls.
Okay. Elise already has some classmates in this compound from her school.
Are you hungry? Yes.
I think it was a good choice. This is a pretty good high-end place.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Met David in Atlanta in 2010. We got married in 2011, and now we have 2 kids.
I work for one of the major airlines in the United States. For the transatlantic part of our airline, I manage all the revenue aspects of the business. We traveled a lot ourselves, so I had always expressed an interest in my employer about moving abroad, and they approached me and asked if I was interested in going to Amsterdam for 3 years. And because we had just bought it and because we loved the house so much, we decided to rent it. So, this is temporary, something that we couldn't pass up. Here, just a finger, Will.
Who has the power?
Not me.
It was a big decision to leave Georgia.
Oh, I got you.
You can have a great lifestyle. I had to leave my career. Was an insurance industry executive to be a stay-at-home mom. I felt like I was giving up a lot, but we thought that this was just a really good opportunity for our kids to have the experience of living abroad. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm nervous about it, but hopefully I'll turn out okay.
Are you ready? Mentally ready?
I think so.
I certainly appreciate all that she's giving up.
I had found my dream home in Atlanta.
She has very high standards and doesn't want to compromise on lifestyle. But we're going down to 1 salary. I just don't want it to be too unwieldy.
I mean, I know Will's easygoing, but
Katie's gonna be tough. She's just like super strong-willed.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I wonder where she gets that from. Where she knows what she wants, and I think it's a good thing. And
Sounds like a bad thing. He sees the world through rose-colored glasses, but he really tracks the money. He's got spreadsheet after spreadsheet.
Because she really likes spending.
It's a true statement.
Every day we get boxes that show up on the doorstep.
We even have a term for it. We've been blared.
Yeah.
They're coming from the American South, where properties are not very expensive. Here in Amsterdam, if you want to save money, it will be really hard for them to grasp. Why can't we get everything we want? Although it's a very densely populated city, it's really small. So just about from every pocket of the city you can get to by bike, it feels like a village masquerading as an international city.
In Atlanta, we had a large home. So ideally, I'd like to have 5 bedrooms so that my parents can visit and David's parents can visit. I really want kind of some Dutch charm. So the big windows, I'd love for it to be on a canal.
For me, it's not so much about the house. It's more about the experience.
So how many bedrooms do you need?
3, right? We have the 2 kids and we have us. Anything more is a bonus.
Where do you want to be?
I'm going to be biking to work. My office is going to be in the Amstelveen area.
That's in a suburb.
Okay.
We lived in the suburbs in Atlanta, so I really don't want to be in the suburbs of Amsterdam.
Let's talk about what we want to spend. Please don't say $2,000.
No, so we're looking at about $5,000.
Okay.
We're going down to one salary. And what I don't want to do is spend too much money on the house. That will prevent us from really just experiencing Europe.
Well, we had our dream home in Atlanta. I'd love to have a dream home here as well.
I feel like he's one of those guys that would be like, I can sleep in a studio, the kids can bunk on the living room, and he would be fine. But Blair's definitely not like this. I want to show David something that will save him money, just because I think it will be a huge shock and a huge disappointment, because I think that it's gonna push him in the direction of making his wife happy. We are going to go to Out West. It's to the west of the city center.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show you a house that I am really convinced Blair is gonna hate. I know. I'm already a little afraid of Blair at the moment. Like, she just shot me evil dagger eyes.
I get the dagger eyes often.
So how far are we from the canal?
Roughly 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how good you become on the bike.
Okay.
Has only 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths.
1.5 bathrooms, Sarah.
I understand.
It'd be an adventure. We said we wanted an adventure.
I'm not
Bath
sure that's
adventure?
the kind of adventure we wanted.
If you really want to save money, if this is what we're gonna see,
How much?
$3,500.
That's good. We could travel and do things.
Well, we'll see.
This is nice because it's a little bit of a mudroom.
Okay, yeah, this would be great for the kids to hang their backpacks
Yeah, exactly.
after school.
Great.
Yeah.
See, you found a positive.
I'm trying.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a nice master suite.
I mean, this is a good-sized room.
It is a good space, and I'm glad that there's built-ins.
Okay.
And then this will be the only shower in the house. And then around this door is your washer and dryer.
Oh, this is really tight.
We've got to make the best of the space here.
Okay.
So
Multitasking. There you go.
here we're coming into your main living space.
This is nice. It's open.
You also have your...
This is the oven.
Now, I know that this is different.
It's like a microwave.
I know. Here is your really nice big refrigerator, though.
It's a lot smaller than our fridge.
So here is your living room.
Doesn't seem to have a lot of charm.
Right. But, I mean, it's a nice couch.
Oh, it's very comfortable.
Do you
cozy,
Yeah.
right?
approve?
For $3,500, this is not bad.
Well,
I'm not such an idealist, and he tends to always find the good in things, which sometimes I think it can keep you from seeing the things that need to be noticed.
your second bedroom for potentially both of your children.
Ooh,
Go
both.
on and have a look. It is.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. This is terrible.
Yeah, there's a window in here.
Yeah, but while you're cooking, you can watch the kids playing.
This is cool, but I think the cool factor would wear off after 6 months.
Yeah.
6 days.
Yeah, 6 hours maybe. Sarah has got to get it together. I thought you said this was a 3-bedroom house.
Right. The third bedroom is out in the garden.
The shed?
Oh my gosh,
The
Sarah. This is tiny.
How can we fit?
And it's freezing out here.
Well,
I
there
don't
is
even-
a little heater you have to put on.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that the half bath?
This is
1.75
the
baths?
second toilet.
Oh gosh, okay.
I can't believe they even put this out here.
Yes.
I know the price is attracted to David, but he is gonna have to get his spreadsheets out and make some edits because we need a space that's going to feel like home.
I don't think this house is gonna work for us. It's too small.
It's a little bit too adventurous.
One of the bedrooms is outside.
Yeah, I don't care how much money we're saving.
This was my ploy all along. Show him something terrible so he gives you what you want. I'm Team Blair.
I like it.
Okay.
You guys are teaming up on me now.
That's what we do.
We are going into Outzout, and we're out of the canal ring.
How far out are we?
A 5-minute bike ride.
Okay.
And it's the nice, ritzier area of Amsterdam.
Oh, no.
I like the sound of this.
The neighborhood is really nice, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is really cute. How far is it from David's job?
Pretty close. It's the closest commute that I can give you while being in Amsterdam. I just think this is Blair's house.
I like the sound of that.
We've got 5 bedrooms.
Yes.
2.5 bathrooms. Open floor plan.
Yes.
And?
And that's it.
And?
And? It's priced at $6,000.
Ooh.
In order to show you this, all the bells and whistles, you gotta up the price. Do you need some paper? Do you need to calculate?
Yeah.
He needs a spreadsheet.
Okay,
I might
great.
need a second job.
This is beautiful.
This is nice.
Look at this.
You see it?
Charm.
Am I your new best friend?
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. There's so much light in here, and I love that it flows into the kitchen. This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is a real kitchen.
This is like
Big.
my dream kitchen.
Big.
I mean, this feels like home.
Yeah.
This is really nice.
So here's the garden.
Love the big windows. There's a lot of natural light coming in.
This is really nice.
So nice, isn't it?
I could see the kids out here. I could see us having friends over and spending time out there.
But the price. Just trying to figure out if it's worth it, right?
I want you to take a
can
moment.
tell.
If you go around this corner, there's
All
a
right.
basement.
Okay.
And I think this is a space just for you.
All right.
He likes
Cool.
the sound of that.
Okay.
I can easily see us living here, and I wouldn't feel like we were giving up anything, leaving Atlanta to come here if we were living in this home.
Wow. It's nice.
You're already moving overseas, and I find if you don't have a house that you're happy with, it could ruin your whole experience.
And so we're not, you know, at each other all the time because we're gonna be spending a lot more time here than David is.
Yeah, you don't want to be like,
Yeah.
She sacrificed so much to come here, but I just want to make sure that we're not house poor so we can still do all those things we want to do.
This is a nice size.
Yeah, I would probably use this as the master because it's in the back of the house, so you're not gonna have the street noise.
That makes sense.
And you also have your own balcony.
Yes.
This is really nice. It's like a quiet outdoor space.
Should we go sign?
He's probably gonna wanna rein me in on this one. But I don't feel like we're gonna get anything this nice for less than this price. I love this house. It's got the 5 bedrooms, it's got the charm, it's the open concept, it's really got
And
everything.
all of those things are absolutely undeniable. It's just how much do we want to spend for those things?
I'm from the south of America as well, where we grew up in big homes and all of these things. And the reality is, I can't get them the size house that she wants for $5,000. Okay, so we're going to Amsterdam.
I don't like the sound of this.
It's the upscale neighborhood south of Amsterdam. It has a mall, it's got restaurants.
It has more of a suburban feel than an urban feel.
Vane means village, right? It's the village of the Amstel River.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah,
Did you get that on a spreadsheet?
I did.
You probably did.
So you can tell this feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels a little bit more spacious, right? There's a little bit more
Yes.
green space. So how far is it from work?
It's only 5 minutes on the bike.
It's awesome.
But still.
And it's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
The disappointment over 4 bedrooms. And the price is $5,300.
Okay, so a little bit over.
Yeah.
It's $300 over.
Right.
It looks very modern. Like, I don't see any charm.
Look around you, Blair. This is a
charm is
foreign
the
country.
canal.
There's charm everywhere.
Well,
now
I'm not-
you're just being difficult.
I'm not living in the canal, though.
Wow.
This
yeah.
is really nice.
This is
And the
great.
kitchen.
Look at this kitchen. This is bigger
This
than
is
my
huge.
kitchen in America.
Shut the front door.
It is.
Oh my God.
No, this is
This
great.
island is huge. But where's the oven?
Ovens are here,
Okay.
I don't know. These look really small.
but you have 2 of them.
Still, though,
What do you guys think about this space?
It's big.
it just feels a little sterile to me.
Yeah.
It's very modern. It doesn't have any of the Dutch charm I was looking for.
Well, look at the garden. This is a great outdoor space.
This is really nice.
Sarah, is that our 5th bedroom? Blair. 5 bedrooms.
Very funny, David.
She's not entertained, David. I have a special surprise for you in this house.
Ooh.
Come right here.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
With a full-length mirror, so it's really a dressing room.
Wow. This is amazing.
And then this, I can really see some spreadsheet action happening here.
This is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic
The
happens.
spreadsheet Dave magic.
And this
Oh,
actually
yeah.
feels pretty to me. Okay.
This is great.
But I don't like that we don't have any of that Dutch charm.
At the same time, you have this giant bedroom suite.
Right.
That's true. Very true.
I've been working really hard pleasing Blair.
This will work.
I don't know if we could put one of the kids in here. I think it's too small.
I'm like, you're not in America anymore.
It is kind of small. I mean, a single vanity, that's not ideal.
No.
I just, like, snap out of it.
It definitely
is a bigger room than the other one.
This is big.
Yeah. What do you think about the price?
It's a little bit over. Don't love that, but I mean, if this is what it takes to get a house in this price range in this area, you know, I think we can make it work.
With one property already cut loose, either David's spreadsheets or Blair's lofty vision of how to live comfortably here will have to give.
Let's talk about the Dutch dream house. It had the Dutch charm, it had the 5 bedrooms. It was perfect.
But the price.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Do you need some paper?
I think
You
I
need to calculate.
Yeah.
He needs a spreadsheet.
Okay,
That might need a second job.
So what'd you think about the modern suburban one?
The living spaces in that place were great. It's close to work.
But it only had 4 bedrooms, and it was like a home that we could find anywhere. It just feels a little sterile to me.
You know, I think we can make it work.
The Dutch dream house. You know I love it.
It was great.
It was in the location that I wanted to be in. My parents could have their own space when they come visit. It had room for the kids. I mean, it checked pretty much all of my
Man cave.
boxes. See?
It was a dream.
Right?
The price was a nightmare.
But when I thought of moving to Amsterdam, that was what I wanted.
At first, I didn't know that I would want to live in the suburbs.
I would have to bike the kids, you know, into the city if we wanted to go into town. But, I mean, it was a really nice house, although definitely did not have that Dutch charm.
It didn't, but the living spaces were big.
It only had 4 bedrooms, and the 4th bedroom was really small.
But
But
it was $700 less than the other. It's
Yeah.
$8,400 a year.
Yep.
That we
I mean,
could
that's
save, right?
significant. That's
Yeah.
at least a
It's like
couple
8
nice vacations.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, you're right, it's significant. You know, I love that Dutch dream house.
Yes.
But, I mean, one of the reasons we are here is to travel. So for what we're looking for, the Suburban Modern does offer what we need.
You sure?
We can make it work.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. You want to go the long way or the short way?
Sure.
It was a bit of an adjustment at first. A lot to get used to. New country, new life.
As a family, this is everything we could have asked for.
And I love that I get to spend more time with the kids. Guys, Grandma's here.
Oh, you're gonna kill Grandma here.
My mom came to visit, and I was concerned that we didn't have that 5th bedroom for her, but the smaller space has really brought us closer together as a family. It's really been great.
The water feels so good right now.
Water is perfect right now.
Seriously.
Americans Seth and Lindsay found a little slice of surf heaven in a remote part of Central America.
So we live in the South Pacific side of Nicaragua, what some people call the Tola Riviera.
It's a far cry from where the couple started out.
I grew up in Littleton, Colorado.
I grew up in New Hampshire and been living in between Hawaii and California for the last 10 years, doing bartending and snowboard coaching.
Fellow snowboarder Lindsay met Seth on the slopes of Lake Tahoe 6 years ago. Since then, they've been traveling between Tahoe and Maui, working seasonal jobs so they can snowboard and surf year-round. But when they started thinking about settling down somewhere permanently, they set their sights on Nicaragua.
We came here, you know, just looking for a fun time and some good waves and some good surf.
I think it was the surf magazine that talked us into it originally.
Yeah, the more we investigated in Nicaragua, the more we liked it, and just the quality of life and the pace of life. The people here are great.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
There are no movie theaters here, you know, there's very few restaurants and buildings and just development here.
We don't have to run around like in the States. All right, got 2 eggs with veggies, got your pinto and tortillas for ya.
For income, this enterprising pair runs a tiny breakfast cafe. They also manage a vacation rental near a prime surf spot called Iguana Beach. But after 10 months sharing the cramped caretaker's cottage, they're ready to move on.
It's been a great opportunity for us living here rent-free. It's definitely, you know, allowed us to save money and be able to get that down payment that we need to buy our own house.
So one of the things that we are looking forward to having in our own home is a larger kitchen, you know, more of a space to move around and entertain guests. The only table we have to eat is our little small living room table, which is hardly a dining room table. So
It'll be nice to be able to sit down and have some space to move around, you know. I do like this area.
Yeah.
The wave is amazing.
It's really green. The budget we're looking at is around $200,000. I'm not sure that we can afford on the beach or even view of the water, but I'd really love for our place to be within walking distance of a good surf break. We'd like 2 to 3 bedrooms, ideally 2 bathrooms probably.
A nice patio, backyard area would be great.
They also hope to generate some income by renting their place out, since they still plan to spend their winters snowboarding in Tahoe.
We decided just to do our retirement while we're younger. We wanted to be able to run around and have fun while we're still able-bodied and don't have any big responsibilities or real jobs.
We've got to work harder when we're older, then we're ready to do that.
The couple will be looking in the Iguana Beach area with help from real estate agent and fellow surfer, Ollie Fisher.
Lindsay's and Seth's budget is $200,000, and for that you can get a lot of property in Nicaragua. They are looking for beachfront. That could be tough because we're in a very popular area. I feel quite confident that I'll find something for them.
Today, Ollie's showing them a 2-year-old condo on a golf course.
And the price is good, well below the budget. It's $145.
Okay.
And that includes the furniture.
Cool.
Okay,
And
all right.
how far exactly are we from the beach right now?
We're about 500 yards.
Okay.
So it literally takes 5 minutes to walk. This property is only about 5 minutes for one of the best surf breaks in Nicaragua. It breaks every single day, all year round. That's, I think, is going to be very important for Lindsay and Seth.
Right.
Nice.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I like the furniture.
Beautiful, nice high ceilings, and I love the open kitchen and living room area. That's beautiful right there. That's exactly what we're looking for. You know, we can entertain some guests, cook some meals. Wow.
Ah, this is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a 20-meter lap pool. We have a private 9-hole golf course there as well.
Yeah, it's
Very
always
nice.
green probably then, huh?
Always
Even
green.
dry season?
Wow.
And beautiful common area.
This is great. We could cook dinner for guests here and dine here.
What are we looking at for HOAs here?
It's $250 a month.
Okay. The place is below our budget, so the HOAs aren't really that bad.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not that bad if you consider what you get for your money.
Right.
No, it's
There's
very
a huge pool. It costs a lot of money
If we
just
were
to run it.
buy this place in Maui or California in Lake Tahoe, it would be, you know, upwards of $500,000, I would say, at least, if not more.
Well, welcome to Nicaragua. 145.
It would be an amazing place to have friends and family come over and host great dinners and pool parties. But we are concerned with, you know, many other people will be doing that same thing, you know, virtually in our front yard. I think we would like a little more privacy.
I like the counter space in here.
Yeah, the open field is
Plenty of room.
great.
This unit has been rented out for 2 years, so it has some wear and tear.
Okay,
But
that's
this is a very inexpensive fix, maybe $200.
Really?
So it's not really a consideration. It's more an evidence to how much this unit can be rented if you wish to do that.
Is it possible that we could have something like cabinets put into these areas, or?
Yeah, you can. If you want to fill that up with a nice handmade solid wood cabinet, could run you maybe $300.
They check out the guest bedroom and a hall bath.
Not bad. It's a little small.
I do like the tiling up the wall in the shower, you know, and the raised sink on the concrete as well.
Let's go check out the master.
Okay.
Obviously bigger than the other bedroom.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Got
nice.
better space for sure.
You have a little private terrace. You
Yeah,
can
it's
actually, you don't
cute.
have to go to the living room to hit the pool.
Bathroom's a little bit bigger than the other one.
So this is a bit bigger, yeah. Same design.
Next, they jump in the car to check out that surf break.
Perfect wasn't so bad.
No, that was less than a minute driving. And this is it. This is the beach.
Nice. There's some swell in the water today. Looks good.
What did you think about the property today?
We liked it. The rentability seems great. The price is awesome too.
One of the drawbacks was the lack of privacy and the distance to the beach.
Ideally, we would like to be a bit closer. It's hard to walk or bike with surfboards, but we understand, you know, within our budget that there's a good chance we're not going to be able to get too much closer than we are right here.
I'm gonna paddle out. Do you guys wanna join me or something?
Yeah, we'll go out.
Today, they drive their golf cart to meet their agent Ollie at a secluded riverfront property.
So this is really close to the beach.
Proximity in relation to the
wave that we surf every day is great. I mean, it's literally a 2-minute walk down the road, and we didn't think we'd find anything that would be this close to the ocean.
Hey, this is a beautiful house.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's 2,800 square feet. It was built in 2008. It's 4 bedrooms and 3 baths.
Wow.
On this property, there's also a caretaker's house. It's 500 square feet, standalone house. I thought for you guys, that could be a great place to rent out.
Yeah?
Here's the thing, guys. The price is $250,000.
That's a bit out of our price range. Maybe with the rentals, we could make it work, but that's it's definitely quite a bit more than what we were thinking to invest.
I think this could be a great investment opportunity. There's so much they could do with this place, and I want to give them the opportunity in case they could stretch their budget a little bit. Here is the front patio. Yeah, nice size.
Beautiful.
Cute fountain.
Got a little fountain. It's got some surfboard racks.
Nice. Very nice. I love the post and beam construction. That's really beautiful.
Solid wood.
Yeah.
And we're stepping into the living room.
This is much bigger than,
I
we
like
had planned for.
Cute furniture too.
Now, does the furniture come with the house?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's a big bonus.
And that's the river back there?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Let's step out there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Very private, very big yard.
Oh, this is beautiful. Very
So
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. This should be a great area for a gazebo or some kind of back patio overlooking the water.
So are there any crocodiles in there?
No crocodiles, no
You
caimans.
sure?
Yeah, I am. Monkeys, lots of birds, and probably some small fish.
Okay.
We have a big kitchen here. The style is more traditional US. Lots of cabinets.
I like how it's open to the dining and living room area. Good counter space.
And the granite's a nice touch. It's a beautiful kitchen.
And there's a laundry room.
Washer dryer, very nice.
And you have a bedroom. It does have a private bath.
Yeah, I kind of don't know if I like that there's a bedroom off the kitchen. Kind of like them on their own side of the house.
It's the master bedroom.
Nice.
Oh, very nice, very open.
Big room.
Private entrance to the back patio, that's nice.
That's a private bathroom.
Yeah,
Colorful.
it's very nice.
I like
Very
the
nice.
river rock. Makes me feel
All
like
right.
I'm in a waterfall. I kind of like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes me feel a little like I'm in a cave. But, you know, the river's right out here. There's river rocks in the bathroom, so I guess that's a good idea to it.
2 more guest rooms share a bathroom with a similar look.
There's a few things I really love about this house. I really love how close we are to the beach. I think we really need to consider this house because I don't know that we'll find anything else for the price within this proximity.
Yeah, and the privacy around here is beautiful.
Well,
It's
it's
definitely,
very
a
private.
lot more secluded, and the amount of space is great. I'm just really concerned with the cost, it being $50,000 over our budget.
This place has been for sale for a while, and the price has dropped from $350,000 to $250,000. I cannot get them any place closer to the beach for lower than this price.
Today, their real estate agent Ollie is showing them a model townhouse in a new development that's still under construction.
So this one is the furthest from the beach.
It's about 10 minutes walk from the beach, so it's a little more than you used to, but we're well below your budget. Okay, this house is $150,000, $100,000 less than yesterday, so maybe it's worth walking 5 minutes more.
Maybe.
Maybe. Here we have an outdoor area where you can wash off.
Yeah,
The
I love the
shower?
shower.
Nice, that's great. And yeah, place to store surfboards right here.
But basically just walk up from the sand, rinse off, stash your board, and you walk into your house.
Okay.
Excellent. Wow, this is so spacious.
Oh yeah, very nice and open.
So with the kitchen, can we change the countertops? I'm not so sure I like the green tile and...
Yes, they're about 2 months from completion.
Okay.
So you have time to do customizations. You can also put in some more cabinets. I don't know if you like cabinets.
Okay, good. Well, that's
Very
much
nice.
better.
The living room is really built to entertain guests.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
couch is amazing.
Couch is gigantic. You could probably fit at least 15 people in here.
The concrete base of the couch comes with the unit, but that's about it.
One of the drawbacks of this unit is it doesn't come with the appliances and the furnitures as the other two did. I mean, it's a lot extra money and a lot of extra work just incorporating all those things into your home.
This unit also has an addition, which is 150 square feet dining room.
Right here would be the patio, or?
It would actually be closed here, and this would be the outside.
Okay.
Can we actually maybe put the addition on further down the road?
You can do it now, you can do it further down the road.
Okay.
It's so beautiful out here. And you said there were plans for a pool?
Yes, the pool's going to be done within 6 to 12 months.
And what are we looking at for HOAs here?
It's $240 a month.
$240, okay.
That's very nice. Not quite the ocean, and for us, you know, we're surfers, not golfers. But I suppose if you were a golfer, this would be your ocean.
That's a good way to put it. Can I use that? Later? Okay. Behind the kitchen here, there's half a bath and a laundry area.
This staircase looks a little dangerous.
Yeah, this is a design choice from the developer's side. You can definitely put in a handrail.
Okay.
So normally there is a handrail.
Yeah, just like this.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Okay, we step into a very good size master bedroom.
Yeah, it's a really good size.
Oh, beautiful back patio.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
This is the place for morning coffee. The sun comes up here. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Very nice.
Of course, a private bathroom.
It's a pretty decent size. It's a little small, but not bad.
The guest bedroom has an ensuite bathroom as well.
I definitely like the vaulted ceilings. Gives a nice open feel to the whole area.
Yeah, I think all in all, the unit's pretty nice.
It has the right price, $150,000.
Yeah, we're a little disappointed that we have to wait for so long for it to get a pool and to move in. It's kind of hard with the furniture not included. We'd like to kind of just move in right away.
Although it is nice to be able to choose our own customizations and get the place exactly how we want it.
Another problem is how far we are from the beach. It'd be quite a walk or bike ride with a surfboard, so it's something we'd have to consider.
This home is $100,000 lower than what we saw yesterday, and I think they should consider sacrificing walking a couple minutes to get to that price.
They've looked at 3 different properties. Now they're ready to choose which place will be their new home. Priced at $145,000, their first option is a condo on a golf course, a 5-minute walk from the beach. It has 2 bedrooms and 2 baths in 1,300 square feet.
Yeah, I like the price. It's definitely the cheapest.
Price was nice.
Including all the appliances and furniture, so that's a bonus. I do think it will rent probably the best out of the 3, which is really gonna help with the mortgage.
Yeah, I don't really think we'd have the privacy that we really want. It is a little far from the beach too, but I mean, I guess we do have the pool right there, so
The pool is nice.
that's a bonus.
At $250,000, the second option is a secluded home along a river just 2 minutes from the surf. It's 2,800 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, plus a guest house.
And the house on the river, that was super awesome too. It was, you know, super close to the beach. It was secluded, private, and it has a beautiful river in the back.
I know, it is a beautiful space, and it's got double the square footage of what we're looking at in the condo.
Which is good and bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little scary to assume so much mortgage and so many costs. Although the rental potential for that place is very, very good. And I think that if we rent it consistently, we could almost pay our mortgage from that alone.
Yep.
Listed for $150,000, the third option is a 1,500 square foot townhome on a golf course. A 10-minute hike to the beach. This one has 2 bedrooms and 2.5 baths.
I like the townhouse. It was really spacious and open and beautiful on the golf course. It is the furthest from the ocean, though.
The asking price is definitely within our budget, but I am concerned about the fact that we have to purchase all the furniture and all the appliances.
And I think if we were to get it, we'd want that add-on, which is another $8,000, I believe Ollie said.
So we are pushing the limits of our overall budget.
So which one did they choose?
What would you like?
You go first.
Townhouse.
Yeah, townhouse.
Okay,
Good.
me
I'm glad
too.
you said that. It is such a better layout, floor plan, just more practical for our lives. It will give us the privacy, and when the pool goes in, it'll be just beautiful. So we can have some friends over later on for barbecue?
Yeah. We've lived in our new home now for 2 months, and it's so awesome. We love it.
So one of the things we really liked about having the townhouse was the ability to do our own customizations, such as these wooden cabinets here, as well as choosing the tile for the backsplash area.
Totally love how spacious this room is. And we don't have the addition yet for the dining room, which is something we do plan on doing still, but we're gonna wait till we make a little more money.
So it was a bit of a sacrifice for us being a little bit further away from the beach, and we do miss being right on the wave, but it is only a 2-minute drive, and making it work. Nice shot. And actually, we have found a new passion for golf, which is fun because, you know, sometimes the wind isn't good or the waves are a little not quite we'd want them to be, and we can just run right out the back and play a quick round.
Ah, yeah, you're definitely a better surfer than you are a golfer.
Yeah, that's for sure.